Oh, of course, I'm upside down. I never get this right. Hold on. Twist you around. Okay. Plug me back in. Oh, of course, I'm upside down. And I hear myself. Right. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. As you're coming in, be sure to say hello. Oh, and backwards, too. Okay, we'll fix that. All right. Let me try to fix this. I'll do one step at a time. There we go. Okay. We'll get this right one time or another, right? Well, let's see who's coming in. Hey, Mary, how are you? Hello, Lori, welcome. See, if you just give me like a minute or two when I first log on, by the time you guys get here, I'll have it right. So how is everyone tonight? We're having a little bit of a break from the heat wave that we've been having, which is wonderful. I'm loving that. How about you guys? You guys loving that too? Let me get rid of this. Okay. Just give it a minute or so. Oh, I had such a heck of a time getting this set up tonight. Good, yes, you too. Oh, I know. I mean, to be able to open the windows. It's Mary with their sound problems again. Oh, you did yard work. I thought of it. I think that counts if you think of it. So, I don't know. Oh, here comes Dory. Dory, we're in the middle of a live here. Yeah, we're in the middle of a live. So Dory's gonna have to leave the party. We actually got out of work an hour early today, which was wonderful. But I spent my hour sleeping. I don't know, I was just so tired when I came home. You would think, you know, I'd want to go out and do something, but I didn't. So, okay, Doris, you gotta leave the party. Ooh, you're getting tubbies. Dory says hello too. She's left the party. She's on the floor, but I don't know for how long she is on the floor. Okay, Doris. Yeah. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started. As people come in, they could stop and say hello. So I want to welcome everybody. So, release of the new August to December 2020 mini catalog. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Have you looked at it online? Do you have it in your hot little hands? I had Stampin' Up! Send them out this time. So if you received the annual catalog, you should have received a copy of this. And the only way you would have gotten that by Stampin' Up! Is if you placed an order with me within the last, 8 months or so. So I just figured it was easiest if Stampin' Up! Did the work for me. So hopefully they got it out to you. So I could finally open it. Can you believe I could finally open it? We weren't able to open it per Stampin' Up! Policy, but now I can finally open it and refer it to different things for you. So I'm real excited about that. So I have 2 shares before we start. A little bit happy birthdays coming in a little bit late. The first one is from Lori M. She sent me a really pretty card. Love it. Got my pets bundle today, but no ribbon yet. Oh, is that on back order? That's why, I'll tell you, you have to get things when they come out because things go on back order quickly between the annual and now we have the holiday. But it seems like they're shipping out a lot quicker. I already placed my order for my new die cut and embossing machine, and I believe it's coming maybe Monday or Tuesday next week. So that's pretty quick. So Lori sent me this birthday card, so thank you very much. And then I got another one from Mary, who I don't know if she got back on here yet. So she had sent me this pretty card from Mary, and real pretty. I know she loves embossing folders, so she always likes to use embossing folders, and then on the inside there's a great way if, you know, you don't want to mess up your card too much, and just stamp your happy birthday and just punch it out, and then a little bit of stamping in the corner. So thank you so much, Mary. And it was a great birthday, had a great time. And so 59 is here. We have one more year in the 50s, and then next year, I don't know how I'm going to react to that. But anyhow, okay, let me get my notes out, because I found that this worked really well for me last week, because there's just so much to tell, and I don't want to forget anything. So I have a new host code. The current host code is 7A2Q22F2. And you can see that posted right here on my Facebook page. And those of you that are watching the replay on YouTube, if you just go to my Facebook page at Stampin' Sue Creates, you can find it there. My online store is stampinsuecreates.stampinup.net, and I have that there. So if you place a $35 plus order, you will receive the August PDF with 15 wonderful projects. Oh, you're going to love them this month. They are amazing. Plus, if you place an order of $70 plus, you'll receive the August PDF and a free embellishment. So I don't promise what the embellishment's going to be, because depending on when I order it, if it's in stock or not, I don't want to promise you something that is not orderable. So it's also, August is time to check out using your bonus coupons. So those of you that earned any coupons, if I'm missing any comments, I'll have to check them out later. If you, last month, if you placed an order of $50 or more, with each $50, you got a $5 coupon to spend this month. So there is a place when you go to place your order in. Cecilia had messaged me today about where to do it. I think she said in the area where you're going to check out is where there's a little box in there. It's different for what I look at from what you guys see, because I order on a different platform. So you can put in multiple codes, just list them all separately. You can actually copy and paste them from the email that Stampin' Up! Sent to you. And of course, what would it be without Aurora going nuts? And they forgot to put her bark collar on. So the August-December 2020 holiday catalog is now available. So be sure to check that out. A lot of great things. Also, this is the time, if you are watching and you're a demonstrator, we can pre-order the new Stampin' Cut Emboss machine. But if you're a customer and you'd like to get your hands on that, you can get it actually by purchasing the starter kit. And you get, for $99, you get $125 worth of product. And the only one that is available right now, you'll be able to purchase it as a customer next month, but it is $120. So if you purchase the starter kit and join the Stampin' Up! Family and the team of the Sweet Bee Stampers, you can get this in your starter kit and then have an additional $5 to spend on maybe a pack of pearls or rhinestones, and that will take you right to the $125. So I'm looking forward to getting mine. Many of you may have already seen demonstrators that already got theirs. I do not do the rush order because it's like an additional $25, and I'd rather buy a stamp set than do that, and it'll come in time to share it. So I will definitely share it possibly next Thursday when I come live. So I'll let you know. I'll give it a try during the week once it comes, and I'll let you know what my thoughts are on it, which I'm sure I'm excited about it being so compact, you know, because my Big Shot is big, you know, and it's cumbersome. And, you know, this is smaller, compact, but I'll let you know what I think. So yes, if the customer, you'll be able to order the large size embossing machine in September. So final shout out for my Sending Sunshine virtual class. Tomorrow is the last day to sign up for that, and that is focusing on the Sending Sunshine stamp set, which is really cool. This is a technique class. So if you love techniques, this is a way that you will learn different techniques with working with different mediums. So you must pre-register and make your payment by tomorrow at midnight. Let me see what you're going to get, because I even forget, there's so many things. You'll get the Sending Sunshine, the stamp set. You'll get watercolor paper, water painters, sponge brayer, a Stampin' sponge, and freebies, of course. I always throw them in there. And you'll also get any other cardstock and things to create your cards. I already did tease you with a sneak peek, Mary. I already showed you last week, so go back and watch last week's. But tomorrow is the last day to sign up for it. And if you're interested in it, the total fee for the event is $52, which includes priority mail shipping. There'll be an additional item list that I will provide you when you sign up with the different ink colors and things like that that I use. There'll be a PDF flyer, and of course it'll be all online. If you can't make the event but you want to be a part of the class, it'll still be posted online in a private Facebook group that you'll be able to go back and do it at your leisure, and it'll be posted on Facebook as long as Facebook is on this planet. So that's the next one coming up. If you have any questions with that, let me know. September, I have all my classes set up for the rest of the year. So September is See You in September virtual class. I don't know where I got that from, but I thought that would be fun. So it's time to start thinking holiday. So it's going to be focusing on a few different holiday seasons. It's a virtual class. You attend from the comfort of your own home. You will get the Banner Year Bundle, which includes the Banner Year Stamp Set, the Banner Pick-a-Punch, the Plaid Tidings DSP, Iridescent Pearls, Make and Take packets, and some fun other surprises. That class is $65, which includes priority shipping, and you need to register for that event by 9/5/2020 so that I have enough time to order the products, get everything together. So there will also be a private Facebook page for that and a PDF flyer provided prior to the event. So like I said, I have a few other, let me just stick this, few other classes, and I have just got an order. I'll put that up there. I'm not even sure if you'll see that, but don't forget the host code, you get free items. So just got an order to get started on upcoming classes. So this one is October. So the October class is the most wonderful time of the year. And with this class, you will be receiving this stamp set, Christmas Means More. And look at all the wonderful sayings. I love this stamp set, just hot off the UPS truck. You'll also get a package of all the Trimmings ribbon combo pack, which includes the red and the green ribbon that has gold along the edges. Real pretty, and I've already worked with this. I forget what I was doing with this. I was doing something with it. Real pretty ribbon. And let me go into the catalog to show you. This is brought back from last year, so those of you that might have missed it. Now, it is a product medley, so if you already have the stamp set, Most Wonderful Time, and the dies, you're already ahead of the game because you'll have those to add to your class. But if you don't have them, you don't need them for the class because we're going to be using this whole packet of goodies. And let me show you all the fun things that come in here. So you can purchase this refill kit. So the refill kit is $26, and it has stars. Well, let me just open this up. It has designer series paper. It has cutouts. It has card fronts. And we are going to create some fun projects with this. Okay, let me get this paper. So how many of you remember this from last year? You might have looked at it and said, ooh, product medley, $70. But when you look at how much you get, which, you know, the whole product medley includes everything. So you will get some gold papers, which these are card fronts. You get a couple different ones of those. Real pretty. The back of them is white. You get some self-adhesive die cut sheets. Real pretty die cut sheets. Look at how many you get. Candy canes, banners, all sorts of fun. And these are thick cardstock. They're not like cheapo stickers. And then you get this beautiful designer series paper. Look at that, with that gold. Double-sided. I'll just flip through quickly. That one has gold. It is well worth it. And we will be focusing, look at the presents. Oh my gosh, beautiful. So if you would be interested in being a part of this fun class, look at those trees. You don't have to have the stamp set and the dies. That's what the Christmas Means More is going to come in. We'll be able to incorporate that. So that class, let me put all this away. So look at all the fun stuff it comes with. So, and the stamp set. I'm just going to tuck that in there so it does not get lost. And the ribbon. And of course your goodie packet, which everybody always loves the goodie packets. So what do I do with my sticky? I lost my sticky. Tell you, well, it's posted below what the cost of that is, because I don't know. Oh, here it is. It's stuck to my paper. Okay, so that class is going to be October 24th, and again, it's online. It's 1 to 4. It's $62, which includes your $8 priority shipping. The DSP looks terrific. Nice class for someone just starting out. Yes, but if you want something that's really great for just starting out, the class for November. Let me show you that. I just figured I'm just going to get all my classes together. The class for November is going to include this beautiful all-inclusive card kit. This is on page 4 of the new catalog. But let me show you, again, hot off the UPS truck. So the Joy of Sharing class is the one that is November 21st. So you'll be able to get all of your things together, and you'll be set for the Thanksgiving holiday to get all of your cards done. This is an all-inclusive kit. The cost of this class is $45, which includes your priority shipping and, of course, your goodie packet. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get this into a, well, I don't know now if I can fit this all in. I may have to just send you the contents and not the box. But if you want to order this online during the month of November, then, you know, we can work that out too, or it'll be shipped right to you. We can do that. So Saturday, November 21st from 1 to 4, Joy of Sharing. This one is perfect for newbies. This is an all-inclusive card kit. If you like doing pictures on cards, this is perfect for that. Or if you don't like to do that, you can use it as the cards. So look all that you'll get. You will get a Stampin' Up! Block. Now this is a little bit thinner than our standard blocks, but a little bit larger, but perfect for beginners. So you will get that. Here is the stamp set, which again, we'll look at it in the catalog. So you get Wishing You a Season Filled with the Special Warmth of Friendship, the Precious Joy of Sharing, and the Wonderful Blessings of Happiness. Merry Christmas to you and yours, Season's Greetings. And you get some pine branch, some little berries, and a pine cone. So it's a real pretty stamp set. So that comes in here. So you get the stamp set, you get the acrylic block, you get a Stampin' Spot, which is a small little ink pad with Mossy Meadow. So you'll get that. So this is, you can just take it and go. A whole sheet of dimensionals. And these are large cards, but it'll still go in the mail. These are 5x7 cards. So look at the size of these. Let me just compare it to a regular card, and I'll show you. I'll pull one of the cards that I'm going to be showcasing today, so I can just show you the difference without showing you the card. So here is a standard card. And here is the 5x7 envelope. So if you want to put a 4x6 photo on here, it would be perfect. And lots of room for embellishing. Let me just tuck that back there. So you get all the envelopes, okay? Then you get, and this is going to be a little glary, look at all these foil sheets with, oh my gosh, look at this intricate. Let me get this out. I want to be careful because I don't want to tear anything. So not only do you get this beautiful frame, there's me, hello, I'm so excited. I'm trying to get it out quickly, but I don't want to tear it. Okay, hold on a sec. Just 1 second. There we go. Okay, look at the beautiful frame. And then look, you have all of this that you can punch things out, do things with. So I think that frame is stunning. Let's just pull a card base out. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's so shiny. Oh, wonderful. So you get a whole bunch of those for all of your cards. Here are your card bases. Look at how beautiful that color is. Your inside is white and the back is green too. So if you want to make your card collection even larger, you can always cut these out and put them onto either Very Vanilla or Whisper White cardstock, and you'll get even double the amount of cards. And then you get all these beautiful tags. Look at how pretty they are. And they just come right out. They don't have any adhesive on it. They just punch right out. Pretty. So you get 1 sheet, 2 sheets, 3 sheets of those. Then we have some banners and some other little die cut pieces that you can stamp on. You'll get 3 of those. You get some gold glitter paper. Look at that. Not sure what you do with that, but I'll have to read. And then look at these. Oh my gosh, aren't they stunning? Look at that. So you get 1, 2, 3 of those, 4 of those. No, this one different. Nope, same. 5 of those, 6 of those, 7 of those, 8 of those. Look at all the die cuts. And then you also get your little glue dots. So this is going to be a great class. I'm going to come up with some alternative ideas that we'll do together. We can create it together, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. It'll be just like you're all sitting around my dining room table with me stamping. And again, this is going to be November 21st, the Joy of Sharing class. If you wanted to order this and have it shipped to yourself and just be a part of the class, we can do that. But if you wanted to order it from me and get the whole goodie package in that, it's $45, all-inclusive kit. So Saturday, November 21st from 1 to 4 online. So I'm going to love that. I looked at it in the catalog, and when you look at it in the catalog, it just doesn't do it justice. But look at all that stuff that you get. Wow. Okay, so that is that. So I hope you enjoyed looking through this catalog. There's just so many fun things in here. It's so hard to decide what to get. And I know Carol had posted when one of my postings, she said she got the Snowflake Bundle, and I'm going to tell you that was one of my favorites too. So I thought it would work with something in the catalog. Let me bring that back again. And what I thought, I'm just not ready to jump into Christmas yet. I see a lot of people jumping into Christmas. I'm just not ready for that. So I love fall. So I got this stamp set, The Love of Leaves. Now it does come as a bundle where you can get these beautiful dies. I chose not to get the dies. I don't know why. My budget didn't allow for it when I was putting my pre-order in. But I got the stamp set, and I thought, you know, I'm happy with that. Beautiful stamp set. And here it is, Love of Leaves. This is one of those stamp sets that that are called distinctive. So all the shading will be done for you when you stamp with it. And I love the font on all the sayings. Hope changes everything. I thought of you today. A thank you, a hello. Your friendship is something I know I can count on, and I'm so glad you're in my life. And look at those beautiful leaves. So isn't that stunning? And they have some great samples in here. You also can look in the back where they have the bundle. So if you buy the bundle, you'll save 10%. Let's find it here. I should have marked it. Oh, here we go. So here in the back of the catalog on page 75, look at the sample they showed there. Look at how different that is. So it's not even really looking fallish. They use some really out of the box colors and it's wonderful. So the bundle is $47.50, which includes all the beautiful dies, which are deeply embossed, and some additional dies, and the stamp set. But if you just want the stamp set, no, I lost my page again. Let's go back. If you're just interested in the stamp set is only $18. So be sure to add this to your next order, because you're going to want to once I show you some of the things I came up with. Okay, so Stampin' Up! Is big into us demonstrators showing simple stamping. So that is exactly what I'm going to do with you tonight. Now this is a photopolymer stamp set, so you want to make sure that you use our little piercing mat, and you'll notice all these little deep cuts and scratches and whatnot in there. This was my one cat. I don't think Dory does it. My cat that I have, Dory. It was my Tommy that I used to have. He used to like to bite onto things. He loved biting on cardboard boxes, and this is so nice and foamy. All his little teeth marks and then his little nails. So, I mean, we'll just flip it over. But he loved biting on it. I don't know what he got out of it, but he loved it. Okay, so I'm also going to be bringing in the Banner Pick-a-Punch, which is really fun. It makes 6 different size banners and 2 different styles. One with a flag, and then the other one is kind of the opposite one. So, oh, Betty's here. Hey, Betty. So I'm going to be using that. And last week was so popular with me using one color ink. I'm going to stick to all the cards I'm going to show you tonight. We're going to be using Cajun Craze, Pumpkin Pie. We're going to bring in some Shaded Spruce and Soft Suede. Now, don't those colors just scream fall? Hey, Kay, how are you tonight? So I'm going to do that. Let me get my blocks. And I'm also going to be using, this is the Basket Weave and Metallic Ribbon Combo. So let me show you that. And look at this copper color. And this has like a little bit of stiffness to it. Aren't they great colors? So this is so easy to tie. I haven't used this one yet because I was loving this copper color. But I don't know. Yeah, I guess it would kind of go with our color combo here today. Let me just get this one out. I'm trying to just pull it out here without unraveling the whole ribbon. Here we go. Look at how beautiful this is. Isn't that stunning? It's so nice and soft. So I'm loving that Stampin' Up! Is now doing the color combos. We're also going to be using some of our rhinestones and some Stampin' blends. So the Stampin' blends I have here are the Dark Cajun Craze and the Dark Cinnamon Cider. Hello, Karen. Welcome. So all you people are sneaking in. Okay. So what I also thought, and I need to put a pin in here, I would bring in some of the Early Espresso. This is the beautiful suede, faux suede trim. Oh, and it's so soft too, and it does. When you feel it, it feels just like suede. So I thought I would pull that. And what else did I pull? I, of course, pulled the cinnamon cider ribbon that coordinates with the cinnamon cider colors. And then this one, I was smart. I have a pin in there. I have the, this is one of the in colors. This is the Bumblebee in color. Okay, so I have all of those ribbons, all of those things. And let's get stamping. So at the end, make sure you stay till the end. Oh, you know what else I didn't want to pull this out. I didn't want to show you. I'm also going to be bringing in the Plaid Tidings, the 6x6 Designer Series paper, which, oh my gosh, you just can't. You just can't imagine what this looks like in real life. It's beautiful, and it's not just for fall. It's for Christmas. It's for Valentine's Day. It's for, you know, Halloween. The plaid paper is my favorite. Love it. So I'm going to be using a little bit of that, and I'm going to show you a trick with cutting that too. All right, so let me get myself situated. I'm going to go ahead and let me just grab a little something to put over my I love using these little sheets that you use for your Stamparatus. You can buy them in a whole tablet, and they fit really nice on your pierce mat. Or you can take, you know, a sheet of paper and wrap it around your pierce mat, whatever works for you. Okay, so what I did was I took a hole and get my little cards out here, so I have a little cheat sheet. So we're going to do some simple stamping. So Stampin' Up, I think I started talking and I got distracted. That happens, so apologize. Stampin' Up is all about using your basics in stamping, which is basically your SIP, stamps, ink, and paper. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're also going to zhuzh up a little bit too. So if you just want to add a little bit extra to your card, the final card I make today is going to be the one that's kind of spruced up. But otherwise, if you're on a limited budget, you don't have a whole lot of money, get a couple ink pads or buy the little Stampin' Spots. You can get them in a bundle, and a pack of Whisper White or Very Vanilla paper, and a stamp set. You're good to go. So SIP, always remember that when you're placing an order, you need your stamps, your ink, and your paper. So I took some Whisper White cardstock, just cut up a whole bunch of it, 8.5 by 11, scored it at 4 1/4 the long way, and then cut it at 5 1/2. So then you're able to get 2 cards from a sheet of paper. So I didn't have any of the ultra thick Whisper White, but that would be a good choice when you're doing simple stamping cards. It's a little bit thicker, but I'm going to be doing a little bit layering, hence why I have all these extra little pieces. When I trim out, I have these little thin ones, you have a little bit thicker ones, you have little scraps. Put them all in a nice little envelope, and you sit down and get ready to stamp. Okay, so first card. And you may look at this and think, oh yeah, that's okay, but, well, I hope by the end of my little demonstration today, I have you changing your mind to say, like, yes, I have to have it. Okay, now I have a basket, and I'm putting things in the basket. So when I'm yelling out, can anyone see where that's at? Yell to me, look in the basket. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this real pretty leaf. And I have my card bases. So you have yourself all set up. Those are going to my right, so remember that. Here's a piece of Whisper White cardstock. I cut this at 4 by 5 1/4, and I just cut up a whole bunch of these. And first ink color I'm going to work with, this is the Soft Suede, okay? And I hope I can fit this all on the screen. All right, so here's what I'm going to do with the Soft Suede. I'm going to ink this up. Now always test your stamps. Test them to make sure that your ink is right. If you have too much ink, you know the method of taking your little bone folder and smushing your ink over to one side, because with the distinctive stamps, if you have too much ink on your ink pad, you're not going to pick up all the fine details. And look, just perfect. Okay, so we're good to go. So I'm going to put my cardstock on there, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in the corner. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, it's such a pretty set. And go in the corner. Now you can also take this set and make this into flowers as well. So don't just think you only see leaves. Okay, so I made a little border. Now I'm going to fill in my border. And if it goes over one another, that is perfectly fine. I love how it makes a little bit of a deeper image. And everyone is going to turn out differently. I'll show you my sample. So my sample may be a little bit different than this one. Okay. Oh, and that one I think I went a little bit too far in. Okay. So, so look how pretty that is. So I'm going to go into my stamp set, and I want to get, I'm so glad you're in my life. How many people can relate to wanting to say that? So another tip with the photopolymer, put it down, face down on your surface, and take your block to it. So this way you won't distort it. And all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to ink this up. And like I said, I probably should have, I went over a little bit too much, but we'll make it work. I'm so glad you're in my life. I'm going to go ahead and clean that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring in our card base. So this is, again, this is all simple stamping. Just taking a sip. Stamps, ink, and paper. Okay, and then all I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to use my Stampin' seal. I think I have a little piece of cat hair on there. Those of you that came in late, you missed Dory. She made her appearance by walking across the desk. But I told her she had to go. So off she went. Probably to find a window because it's so nice here now. The windows are open. Okay, so here, I'm so glad to have you in my life. Then what you could do on the inside is take that same stamp. You're going to stamp off. And, oh, it's hard to see where it is. Okay. Put that right there, and then let's take another saying. Let's see. Okay, let's do this one. And this one says, let me get the stamp set. Your friendship is something I know I can count on. So, oh my gosh, so many people I can think of to send this to. So I'm going to use the same ink pad, same color. And you're going to stamp this right over the top, just like that. And there you go. Simple stamping, stuck to my paper. Look at how pretty that is. Well, here's how my original sample came out. And with this one, what I did is I added some dimensionals to this and raised it up a little bit. But if you don't have dimensionals, it's sticking to me, you know, you can just glue the white on white. And I think it looks just as pretty. So that is our card number 1. All right, let me just clean this up. Bring in my chamois. I cut my chamois up because if I'm using my Stamparatus, I have smaller pieces to work with. Or when I get back into doing in-person classes again, everybody can have a little chamois in front of them, and they can clean their stamps. So I thought that was a fun idea. Okay, next up, let's close up this ink pad and move them aside. Next up, we're going to bring in Cajun Craze color. And put my stamp back on here. Because you know what happens? They go missing. Okay, that one I'll leave on there. Okay, so for this one, I want to bring in this real big leaf. And let's see. So they all seem to be, well, let's do it this way. I just got done telling you how to put it on, and here I'm not paying attention. So they pretty much all fit. This is a D block, and they fit pretty good. But if you have problems with that, you know, bump yourself up to an E block, and this way you won't have to adjust them fitting on there. But I'm okay with that. Okay, so next up again, my card base, which I already pre-cut them and pre-scored. If you don't have a bone folder, you know, that's okay. Use what you have. Use a paper chip scraper, you know. But if you need a bone folder, you know where you can get that at. So I'm going to go into my packet of cut-ups. And I'm going to bring out a square. And, of course, I brought out this, which I struggle with reading. This is cut at 3.5. It's a 3.5 inch square. And what I'm going to do with this, Cajun Craze. And if I'm missing your comments, I'll go back after I'm done. And I don't know why my stamp pad looks like that. Anybody's stamp pads look like that? You see how that, where are you at? Right there. You see how that looks? I don't know. It has like ridges and bumbles in it. I don't know why, but it does. Let me just try this on here. Okay, that looks good. I'm pretty sure my ink pads are nicely inked up. So I'm just going to take this single stamp and use my grid to help me align this up. Stamp that. Just hold it for a second or so. Look how pretty that is. Look at all the color variation in that. I'm going to clean my stamp off. And then I'm going to go back into my packet. And I'm just using Whisper White. I mean, really. Okay, so we have another one of these pieces at 4 by 5 1/4. And my card base. And what I'm going to do with this, I don't know what that is on there. I'll turn it over. I'm going to do my layering again. And where's my adhesive? There it is. Things get like lost on this desk. I can't even blame anybody that they took it because I'm the only one here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take this away so I can see. I'm going to layer this on. Hold on. Okay, just like that. Then again, I'm going to take my other piece that I stamped on. I'm going to add adhesive to that. And I'm going to layer that on. There's just something about the white on white look that I really enjoy. And then we're going to go to our stamp set. Bring this back in. And I'm going to get the thank you. And I thought I had a smaller block here. Yeah, we'll use this one. I'm going to use the little thank you. And this is a brand new block. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but these are like my original blocks. And look at the difference. These are like scratched up and used and well loved. And this one is like a virgin block. I love it. Okay. Oh my goodness, what is sticky on there? Okay, so here we're going to take the little thank you. And all we're going to do is we'll start in the center. And we'll stamp thank you. And thank you. And thank you. Okay. So there you go. Just a quick little card, a little thank you card. Now you can go ahead and do your inside if whatever you want to choose to do your inside. But just a quick simple card with just some basic layering. Stamps, ink, and paper. So here was my original one, which they pretty much look the same. But real cute. I didn't put nothing inside. You can choose to stamp in there if you want or write your little saying in there. So that is card number 2. So you see how quick and simple these cards come together with very little supplies. Okay. All right, so here we go again. Here's our base. We're going to close up the Cajun Craze. And we're going to go ahead and bring back in our soft suede. And we're going to bring in this stamp again that we used the first time. Okay, so I'm going back into my packet. Here's the same base card, the 4 by 5 1/4. And what we're going to do this time is we're going to ink this up. And we're going to, now if I put this lined up right, being that something is sticky on the other side, you could line up your card with the grid paper, and that will help you to stamp almost perfectly. So I'm going to use the grid paper. I'm going to stamp one of the leaves up here. I'm going to ink this up, and I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to stamp one of the leaves right here. So look at how it looks so different, doesn't it? And then I'm going to go ahead and bring in the la la la. Hope, is it Hope Changes Everything? Yes, Hope Changes Everything. I'll bring in another block. Yep. And, oh, I'll bring my packet back in again. And let's see. I may have to do some trimming. one's going to be a little too wide, but we'll trim it up. Okay, so Hope changes everything this way. And let's see how this is going to go. Right in the center. Look at how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're done with this. Let me close this up. I'm going to do a little bit of trimming on that with my little paper trimmer. So I believe this card is the 4, right? Right. Okay. Let me move this out of the way. So I want to trim this down. So I'm going to take off a little bit. And I want this to be 4. Oh, I have a piece of paper stuck on there. And then I'm just going to trim this up a little bit. And trim this. I love this little paper cutter. I'm so thrilled to have it. Let's see, maybe a little bit more. A little smidgy. Okay, that looks good. Move your back over there. Scraps. And then I'm going to bring my card back over here. Our plain card base. So you guys liking this? Are you liking this simple stamping? And we're just going to adhere this onto here. Let me know what you think. Do you like this? You know, sometimes it's the simple things that, you know, we're always looking for advanced cards, but sometimes we just don't have a whole lot of time and just want to do something simple. And then this is going to go right here, right across there, but we're going to raise that up a little bit. And I'm bringing in, these are like big dimensionals. Let me find where you open it. I have some pieces already cut. These are our big foam adhesive sheets. And you get how many of them? You get 6 of them in here. And the size of them is 4.5. So is it 4.5 by 4.5? 4.5, yes. 4.5 by 4.5, and these are great, especially when you have something, you know, small like this. So all you want to do, and what works well, is the basic paper trimmer. If you're lucky enough to have one of these, a piece of paper stuck on there, this works wonderful for that. So I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to cut that. And then look at how this just fits, like perfectly. So it's just like having a big dimensional. Love these. Check them out. They're in the annual catalog. So then this will go right across, and they're very sticky. Right across here. Nope, don't like that. Sorry if my head gets in the way. Okay, right across there. And look at how pretty that is. You know, you can zhuzh it up if you want. You could add a ribbon or 2. But if you don't, you know, have anything, just your stamps, ink, and paper. And they just look so different as compared to this one here. They just look so different. Okay, so that's card number 3. Look at how many cards we're getting done here. This is fabulous. And here was my sample one. Same thing. Okay, so next up, we're going to bring in our shaded spruce. And the stamp that we're going to use for this one is this little teeny one here. This reminds me of like a little heart, like a little spade, you know, that kind of thing. So I thought, you know, that one will be fun to do something with. And again, I'm going to get my little packet. And let's see. This one looks a little... Oh, this one is better. Here we go. Okay, let me put this back in here. Okay, so this piece of cardstock, I'm going to have to trim this too. Oop, losing everything, falling. Everything is falling. Okay. This one is cut at 5 1/4, and the width on this one is 1 1/2. But we'll see. May have to trim that. Okay, let's bring in our Pierce mat. Okay. So what I thought I would do with this one, and again, this is shaded spruce, is make a little design. So we'll start off on the end and just stamp. And that's how the stamp is made, so don't think that, ooh, you're not doing well. No, no, that's how it's made. I think Dory's going to come make her appearance again and stamp. Then I'm going to turn it around. And I'm going to stamp. And stamp. So right there, just made a little image. Okay. Then I want to use the I Thought of You Today. Did I use that one yet? Oh, I Thought of You Today. Okay, I'll use that. Okay, let's bring in our card base. Look how pretty that is. They look like hearts, like a whole string of hearts. You know, when you get a stamp set, you have to look at it and think, wow, what else does that look like that you can incorporate more out of it? Because, you know, you never want to really buy a stamp set and then just use it just for one thing. You want to use it for, you know, a few other things. Okay, so what we're going to do with this is we're going to go ahead and we're going to probably do that. Let me get another sheet. And let's bring this in here. 1, 2, and 3. So I love these. I love this idea of using these. I'm going to need probably 2 little ones to put at the ends because it's not quite going to fit all the way. That paper trimmer is like hot knife on butter. Love it. Okay. All right, let me find everything now. So there we go. We're going to put this up on the dimensionals. And, well, maybe I'll get away with just one of them. Yeah, well, I probably could get away with just one. Let me just one of these little smidgies. Losing my voice. A little smidgy to tuck in here at the end. Okay, good. Card base. And peel these off the back. But these are a lot better because you know those other little hexagon shaped ones, you find them all over the house? These are a lot bigger, so I don't think you'll have that problem with them. Just saying. I know you all know what I'm talking about, finding them in all different areas of your house. And sometimes even on yourself. Put that there. And then I'm going to use I Thought of You Today. And just put that right there in the corner. Just as simple as that. What a basic, simple card, but how pretty is that? I thought of you today. I would love to get a card that someone just thought of me today. So there's that card. So let's see, that's how many? 1, 2, 3. We made 4 cards. Real pretty. So, and here was my original sample. Same thing. Okay, and I did that card. Okay, good with that. All right, so now comes time. We are going to spruce things up. We are going to take it to the next level. Let me clean this up. One thing I dislike is too much stuff everywhere when I'm stamping. All right, so the next card, I'm going to bring in some pieces here. So this one we're using Very Vanilla. So again, our card, oh my gosh, our card base is Very Vanilla. Okay, so we have that. I'm going to move this over here. There. And then we have some Cajun Craze, just some scrap pieces. We have some of those. We have some scrap pieces of our Very Vanilla. And I'm not using all of these. These are just if I make a boo-boo, which, you know, I do. And then we have a small piece of Very Vanilla, which is 3 3/4 ish by 5 and 1 little line. That's how I measure. Sorry. Okay, so then we have a piece of one of the papers from the plaid. I love this too because on this back, you can add color to this. You can stamp over this. You can do so many things. You really just have to sit down and play with it. So now this one is cut at, where am I going? Over here. This is a little bit, the line after the 4. So those of you that are ruler people, and 5 1/4. So I just basically did like little layers. So this'll layer, and then I have a piece of shaded spruce. And boy, there's some kind of thing out there making a noise. 4 1/4 by 5 and by 4 1/4. No, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Is that right? Where's my card base? Maybe I took a smidgy. Well, it's just a, no, it's not quite that. It's just a little smidgy left. Those of you with, you know, that know how to read rulers. Okay. So here's how we're going to be doing our layering. Okay. But first, let's do our stamping. So we're going to bring in all of these fun stamps. So we're going to need that little, I don't know what that bug is that's making that noise. All right, so we need our little tiny one. This one we're going to use, so I don't want that to go too far. So we're going to bring in that little one that looks like a heart. And then we're going to bring in this big one. Almost looks like a marijuana leaf. I don't know nothing about that. Those of you that may know, this is, it just reminds me of a marijuana leaf. I don't know. Just, you know, whatever. That one. And then we're going to bring in this one. Okay, so let's get stamping. So we're going to start with the largest stamp first. And we're going to use Cajun Craze. I'm going to leave that one out because I'm going to use that. Cajun Craze with our faux marijuana leaf. Oh, goodness, I don't know. I'm probably going to get in trouble. Stampin' Up will be watching. They'll be like, what? Okay, so stamp one there. And here was my first thought with this whole thing was I was going to do like a one-sheet wonder. Yes, it does. Karen, do you know about that? I don't know about that. I was always a good girl. I did a whole sheet that I stamped all out, 8.5 by 11. I did flicking on it. I did stamping on it. Had it all wonderful. And the night was over, so I left it here. Well, then Dory came in the next day, and I don't know if she was drooling on it or what, but it kind of made a cool watercolor effect. But then I just thought, no, that's creepy. I can't use that. So hence we got this card out of it. Okay, so Cajun Craze with that. All right, then next we're going to bring in pumpkin pie because we haven't had any pie yet tonight. Oh, I could go for pie. Last week it was a sandwich. Today it's pie. Tomorrow, who knows? So a little pumpkin pie. Look how cute that is. Oh my goodness, I'm just loving it. And we're filling in our blank spaces. Look at how pretty. I'm just gonna pile these all up over there. Then we're gonna close that up. My little saying. Then we're gonna come in with our shaded spruce and our little heart, faux heart, leafy. We're just gonna fill in. And if you overlap them, that's perfectly fine. I love that look. Just gonna add it in where I feel that it is needed. Personal choice where you wanna add a little color. Okay, I think that looks good. You guys think that's good? I think it's good. Okay, so there. I'm gonna need that color back again. Okay, let me clean this off because I'm gonna need the block. This is when I realized I should really have 2 sets of blocks. Okay, let's stick this back on here because I need my saying. The saying I'm going to use is I thought of you today. So I'm going to pull in one of these and have the, oh, I just turned my light out. I have this touch light. It's an Ott light. It's really cool. Got it from HSN. But the only problem is with it being a touch light, you know, when you touch it, it turns off. So it's wonderful. It has 3 different settings and makes real true natural light color. But that's my only problem. So I thought of you today. Stamp that there. I think that looks good. That's why I have extras. All right, close that up. Move all those aside. Okay, so we have all our stamping. Did I do my inside? Yeah, I did do the inside. Okay. We're not done yet. We'll do our inside, because a lot of people say, well, you know, you do the outside and that's all wonderful and good, but you know, what do you put on the inside? Well, okay, let's do the inside. I hear you yelling that. I hear you. Okay, so let's see, what color? Let's pull out the Cajun Craze back again. We shall do our inside, and we'll use a leaf that we haven't used yet. We only have like one poor leaf that hasn't been used, but he's just not going to fit into the stamping today. So I'm going to use this really nice saying, your friendship is something I know I can count on. And who doesn't need to send that card to somebody? Then we're going to bring our little leaf that we haven't tried yet. We're going to stamp them off, and just a little something there. So there you go. So you don't have to be like, you know, lots of stuff on the inside. You know, write your little love you, thinking of you, miss your face, you know, whatever you want to say. Okay, so our stamping is done now. So now it's the assembly process. Okay, so I'm still going to need one of these and one of those. Put the rest in my basket. All right. Now I can just go ahead and do this and layer this all together, right? But I'm thrifty. I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste all of this paper on that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring in, I can move this out of the way because I'm done stamping. Okay, I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer, and I'm going to line this up at the 1, and the dark blade is the cutting blade. And I'm not going to worry about being too perfect with this. I'm going to put my blade in and then just kind of stop it about there. Turn it around at the 1. Kind of go up where I was and stop about there. I'm going to flip it at the 1 and cut it about there. And then flip it at the 1 and cut it about there. Then all I have to do, because I wasn't really being precise, which who has time for that? Just going to go in with my snips and just do a little snip. If you want to be more precise, you can. If it's crooked, no problem. So look, I have this little piece I can use for something else. Or if you wanted to do it even at a 1/4. But look how cool this is. Now, there's a lot of things you can do with something like this. You can make it look like a little window. What we're going to do is we're going to use it as a little bit of layering. So this way, you know, all that's removed, and you know, you're saving yourself. And you know, you can use this for something else, maybe something on the inside, whatever. So I don't know if anybody's ever done that before. You know, it's not rocket science, but I like to do that when I have any of my glimmer paper, my gold, my silver, any of that paper. You know, who wants to waste that? You know, that's all good stuff. Oh, I forgot to do something. Okay. All right. Well, we could still do it. I'm going to layer this on here. Okay. So I forgot to do something. What I wanted to do was I wanted to go ahead. I'm going to bring in my Stampin' blend. This is the dark cinnamon cider. And these are our alcohol markers. And you can do like the flick thing, but I'm just worried about, I don't want to ruin the tip on my marker. So all you have to do is just a little bit of that. And then not too much came out with that. So I'm going to bring in also the dark Cajun Craze. And if you wanted to do the flick method, that just adds just a nice little something. You can use our regular markers with this. My Stampin' blends are like right here on my desk, so I use that. Just added a little something there. Okay, so let's put our card together. And I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal again. Okay, layer this onto my, yeah, shaded spruce. And then I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to the front of the card. Okay. Hi Colleen, welcome. I'm glad you're here too. If you missed the beginning, I will have this posted on my YouTube channel, probably tomorrow, or it'll be also here on my Facebook page. Okay, so let's bring in these, and we're going to bring in this fun punch. So this is the banner Pick-a-Punch, and I want to make a little banner on here. So I want the one that kind of looks like a flag. I like personally to turn this upside down. You can see you can do 1 inch. Was it 1 inch? Half an inch and 1/4 of an inch, I believe. I think. Anyhow, 3 different sizes. It just slides right in the groove. And you could punch that out. I want to have a little bit shorter. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and bring in this one, which is a little bit thicker. So is this 1 inch? Okay, now I'm going to make sure what I'm telling you. Okay. Yeah, this is 1 inch. So it must be 1 inch, half inch, and 1/4 of an inch. Okay. And if you like the wider ones, we have the triple banner punch, which you can use that. So just punch that out. And this is just going to do a little bit of layering on there. So look how fun that is. And what I want to do is I want to put this on my card. So I'm going to bring in my little trimmer again. And let me glue this down first. I hope you all are still there. I didn't lose anybody. I'm a little crooked there, but I'm going to cut that end off. Let me see if I can pick that up quickly. Yes, I can. There we go. All right, so I'm going to bring in my trimmer. I'm going to leave it a little bit long because I want to tie something on it. Okay, put this aside. So I'm going to bring in, I'm going to use some rhinestones, of course, and this ribbon. Now here's how I'm going to do the ribbon. I'm going to add a little bit of the Stampin' Seal. I'm going to put a little wrapped around. And let me grab my ribbon scissors. We all have ribbon scissors, and then we have the paper snips. So wrap that around there. And then I'm just going to tie myself a little teensy, eensy, weensy bow. Because I like to be thrifty. Okay. Little teensy bow. All right, let me trim this. Trim this. And then, now this ribbon is so nice you can actually take it and just push that. And it has hold to it. You know, it's almost like bendable. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue this onto here with, look, a brand new, spankin' new roll of glue dots. This is love. And look, it has like polka dots on it. Huh. That's different. The glue dots have very finely, can you see that? Look, it has like polka dots. It says glue dots on it. That's new. I haven't bought glue dots in a while. Okay, so put my little bow here. Okay. Then bring my card back in. Whoopsies. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in, these are those sheets of dimensionals. there. I think about that much. Oh, am I good or what? I am good. Okay, I'm going to raise this up a little bit. Look at that. Perfect. I'm just going to pick that up a little bit. I thought of you today. And I'm going to put it right toward the end. Now, that's all well and good, but let's go another further step. I'm going to bring in, let's bring in the cinnamon cider and our rhinestones, and I'm just going to color them. Let me use the other tip, get better control. Just going to color them. You can use these alcohol markers to color any of them that you want to color. Look at how cool. You can make them any color you want. Oops, that one's a jumper and got away. We'll get them. There you go. No, 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 no. Okay. Come on. Oh, I think there's a cat hair on that one. Okay, so we'll put him there. Put him there. Put him there. And well, I colored that one too, so we can tuck him in down here. So, yeah, look at that. So isn't that pretty? Do you like that card? Very simple. Again, simple stamping. All right, so let me clean up. But I hope you liked my cards tonight. Let me put this end on here. And let's take a look at what all we stamped tonight. So we did our woohoo card. Okay. We did this fun card. Isn't it elegant? Wouldn't you be so happy to get that in the mail today? We have this card. We have this card and this card. So we did 5 cards tonight. Quick, simple cards, simple stamping, but I think they all look wonderful. You can take it to any level you want it to be. So what do you guys think? You like it? A nice set to give as a gift. Yes, yes. Yeah, if you did, include envelopes, right? And all you have to do is put them all together. Leave this one for last. Tie a pretty ribbon around. Our little acetate boxes, these would fit perfectly in there. And what a great gift it'll be. Okay, so I want to give, well, we have 5 of them, so this will be one. This will be, well, let's do, how many of you are on here? There's 6 of you on here. Who all's here? I think 6 is including me. Who is here? Type in me. So if I have enough, I'll send one to every one of you. How about that? I'm just looking for my tablet. Okay, let me just find something to write on. Okay, so Mary's here. Mary, I'm going to use the back of your envelope. Carol. Linda Davis. Linda, I don't think I have your address. Betty. Let's see. Karen. Betty. Mary. Okay, let me go back up to the comments. Linda Davis. I don't think I have, do I have your address? Linda Davis. Carol. Carol Williams. So did I get that all right? Let me see. Mary, Carol, Linda, Betty, and Karen. Karen Bongards? Is that how you say your name? Let me find you. G-A-R-T-Z. Betty M. I know who you are. Okay, so there's 5 of you here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about everybody gets a card? You get a card, and 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 you get a card. If I don't have your mailing address already, send me a PM with your mailing address so I can send it to you, and everybody gets a card. I've been here from the beginning, my second on your broadcast. Okay, great. I don't know, Linda, do I have your snail mail address? You're welcome. You're welcome. These will all go out in the mail tomorrow. And you'll be surprised as to which one you get. Thanks, Oprah. Okay, great. Let's see. Karen, I don't know. I don't think I have your address either. So if you can send me a PM. Yes, congratulations to all. It's so worth coming to my online Facebook workshops because everybody gets a card. So I'm going to mix them up. I'm just going to write the envelopes and stick them in as they are. So you'll be surprised when you get them. But beautiful cards. I'll take pictures of them and I will post them on our Facebook group. And, oh, thank you, Linda. That's very nice of you. And everybody will get a card. So I'm so thrilled to be able to send everyone a card. I will brighten everyone's day. Not me. Colleen, did I see you leave your name here? I didn't know you were here. Now I think I need the stamp set too. Colleen, I didn't see you here. Okay, Colleen, I will send you one too. I didn't see you leave your name up above. My apologies. No, I didn't. I didn't see Colleen. Okay, so Colleen, send me your snail mail address. Send it to me in a PM, and I will send you a card as well. Okay? So everybody gets a card. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed my little workshop tonight. Let me find my stamp set so I can tell you the one that I use. It is in the current August to December catalog, Love of Leaves. You can get it as a bundle, which the dies are stunning. Or if your budget doesn't allow, you can get away just with the stamp set. If you like to fussy cut, these would be real easy to fussy cut them out. Or you can just stamp them and layer them. But Love of Leaves is a definite. And don't forget, with each $35 purchase, you will get the free PDF flyer of 15 projects. With the $70 purchase, yeah, make sure you use the host code. Let me bring that back in again. You have to use the host code so then I know to send it to you. Here's the host code 7A2Q22F2. 35 plus, you get the PDF. 70 plus, you get the PDF and a free embellishment, which I'll send out the beginning of next month when I get them. Okay? Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy. Stay safe. And I'll see you back here again real soon. Bye-bye for now.